Today I'm going to read from 2 Chronicles 16:9, which says, "For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those hearts who are fully committed to Him." 2 Chronicles 16:9. God is not looking for people with talent, but He is looking for willing and committed people to do His work. He does all the strengthening, and as when He says to Isaiah, "Who shall I send?" Isaiah jumps at the chance and says, "Send me." He says, "Then I heard a voice of the Lord say, Whom shall I send, and whom will go for us? And I said, Here I am, send me." That is Isaiah 6:8. And the Lord took him up on that offer. We should too also be willing and eager volunteers. The Lord is not looking for the most influential people or the most talented people. I mean, some of us may feel like, well, I'm not that talented. What can I do for the Lord? But, that's not what it's about. It's about the Lord getting the credit for what He does through us and in us and with us. We're just called to seek His strength daily and ask Him for the strength that we need to do the work He has placed before each of us. Some of us may feel like, well, that other person seems to be able to do a lot more than I can, but God is not looking for people, this person over that person. He gives us each gifts according to our ability and what we can do, and He calls us to be faithful with those gifts. Actually, Isaiah 26 verse 12 says, "Lord, you have established peace for us. All that we have accomplished, you have done for us." And so it's always a work of the Lord. When we accomplish something, when we do something worthwhile, it is always a result of God's doing. Jesus says, "I am the vine and you are the branches. Apart from me, you can bear no fruit." He's saying, apart from me, you can do nothing. And so we must always continue to seek the Lord daily and make Him a priority of our lives, to seek Him and seek His strength. As the Psalm 105 verse 4 says, "Seek the Lord's strength always, seek His face continually." Look to His face always, seek His strength continually. And that's what we're called to do. We can't live the Christian life on our own. We can't bear fruit on our own. We can't do what we need to do unless He is working through us to empower us to do that. In moments you feel too weak to go on, pray like Nehemiah did. They are trying to frighten us, thinking their hands will grow too weak for the work, and it will not be completed. But I prayed, "Lord, now strengthen my hands." Nehemiah 6:9. God won't call us to do something He hasn't empowered us to do through His strength. And so what was happening in the story of Nehemiah was there were these enemies, two main antagonists, Sanballat and Tobiah, and they were always trying to discourage Nehemiah from doing the work he was supposed to do. And they were trying to threaten him, they were trying to intimidate him, they were trying to spread fear. But Nehemiah prays to the Lord for strength, and the Lord, through Nehemiah, accomplishes rebuilding that wall as it was supposed to be rebuilt. And so we too must, in the face of opposition and struggles, seek the Lord's strength and continue to persevere and keep building what He has called us to do for His glory. And it's not about how qualified or how equipped we are, it's how we obtain that strength. We seek the Lord for His strength. He's called us each as individuals to do something different in our unique individual set of circumstances to glorify His name. So now, of course, scriptural principle says we're all to be, there's the general will of God, which is God's will is for us to become more like Christ and to do the work of His kingdom. But then there's the very specifics of that will, where it comes down to each of us as individuals. God has a unique plan, individual plan for each and every one of us that He calls us to live out and fulfill through our daily lives. And we must seek Him and His strength and His wisdom to guide us in that. God bless.